Welcome, dear viewer, to this 2,000-point clash of faith and metal. The reason for this is the tech priests of Mars sold us a camera stabilizing device which broke. Any camera instabilities must be punished. Now let us begin by seeing what army lists each force will be deploying. The Living Saint will be leading the sisters today, whilst being joined by 10 Zephyrim. Mortifiers will be arriving from reserves with their buzzblades and flamers and the ever-present threat of tank shock. 2. Castigator battle tanks with twin autocannons deploy for the first time. A battle sister squad with melter weapons is led by a canoness with an enhancement to re-roll 1 miracle dice a turn. Another battle sister squad is split into 2 smaller squads by the immolator, armed with its multi-melters. 10 tortured souls of the damned, led by a priest, will be looking to put out a high volume of attacks with increased wounding potential. Penitent engines will deploy, looking to get up close and personal with the Admech. A second immolator with 5 retributors within. And finally, a squad of 10 sacrosants in a rhino led by the Palatine with the Blade of St. Eleanor enhancement. Oh, and 5 Seraphim, of which you will see non-stop all game. The Admech deploy their mass infantry. A marshal leads 10 Vanguard. 10 more Vanguard operate on their own. 2 units of 10 Rangers will be holding the line. An Engine Seer and 2 units of 2 Castellan robots, a very tough anvil unit with some potential for high damage output. The Dune Crawler with its deadly neutron laser lumbers alongside the force. 2 units of Cataphron breachers. Not with plasma guns, so they don't blow themselves up, and a further unit of Cataphron destroyers with their deadly anti-vehicle weapons are led by a Manipulus. 2 units of infiltrators will come in, useful in the quartered deployment zones. Finally, 10 priests with staves and 2 iron striders with lascannons. Let us see who will emerge victorious from the crucible of battle. After viewing the statistics, it would appear we have many members of the Gene Stealer cult amongst us, for they watch these battles from the shadows, lurking and waiting, too afraid to press the subscribe button. Well, the joke is on you, my friend, for agents of the Death Watch now scour the Underhive to rout you out. Only subscribing guarantees citizenship. Do your part. You may have missed this month's giveaway, however, all patrons will be automatically entered into our monthly prize draw for as little as £3 per month. You will also gain access to all future and current campaign packs, which we are looking to revamp in the near future. It's been long overdue, but here is the list of those that must be honored at all costs. With you, you make all our work worth it. Let us keep the crusade going. We plan to honor patrons by name in our upcoming live streams. Thank you. Today's mission will be priority targets. Each player scores 5 victory points for each objective they control, scoring up to victory points per turn. At the end of the game, each objective held is worth a further 5 victory points. Today's deployment is Search and Destroy. The Emissary of Mars was not well received by the Canoness, for the demands issued to the sisters ran opposite to their orders. The bioluminescent jungle appeared to be a natural wonder, but beneath the dense vines and foliage remnants of what looked like Necron technology could be observed. The sisters, after having received reports of the Death Guard engaging the Necrons, stood custodian over this area to prevent anyone or anything delving greedily for ancient secrets. Refusing to heed this warning, being blinded by the potential for technological gain, the forces of the Admech delivered an ultimatum: move or be moved.
It's now for the decisive roll to see who will be going first.
Oh, we're back on the jungle world of Overgrown 5.
Overgrown 5?
Yeah.
It's a good planet.
I thought so too.
It's a colourful planet.
Yeah, it's a bug planet.
It's covered in the dead trees of Aquarius.
Right, I want to go first.
Oh, I see you on a 6.
Oh, am I going first? Am I rolling the dice first? I'm going to bounce off the building. Ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh, I'm going second.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Okay.
They really get to there.
They're a bit faster as well than your 7.
Douchebags, look at that. And then this rhino's come over to here. These guys are face planting for their crimes. They've been told to stand in the corner. Tanks have rocked round these little castigator things. And I assume you've drawn some nice lines of sight down the entire map.
I have.
Okay, what are you shooting first?
The main cannons are going into the Dragoon.
Yep.
All the heavy bolters are going into the Scutari. So it's all into the Dragoon, so you don't have any strats, obviously. You pop it on the first one, but I'm doing them both together.
Yeah.
So I need freeze to hit you with the main cannons. And this is 2 lots of the cannons, yeah? Chip a wound off me so I could start hitting on 2s, that would be brilliant.
Yeah.
Toughness of the Dragoon, I imagine about 7.
Probably around 7.
7.
Toughness 7.
Luckily the gun is twin linked. 3 wounds at AP -1, which would ignore the AP, I believe.
3 needed. Oh, is it 3 damage?
It is.
That's not very nice, is it? Ouch!
This is all 6 heavy bolters going into the Scutari. So freeze to wound. 7 at AP1, so just 7 saves.
Okay. Oh, 1 died. That was rude.
That's literally my turn. So because of I chose for everything to be battle shocked, I've not been able to score tempting target or cleanse, but I am going to hold on to them because they are quite achievable.
A brief exchange of strong words is had as the dense exotic jungle blocks the majority of the Sisters' line of sight. Due to the Admech rad bombardment, the Sisters are unable to score their secondaries as they elected to be battle-shocked instead of taking pre-game mortal wounds. The Sisters have also stayed back due to the dangerous anti-tank firepower of the Admech. Keeping them castigators in the battle is vital to their battle plan.
The heroic Admech have pushed up the board. I don't feel there is a ton you can do, Dan. What are you going to do?
There's not a huge amount I can do. The first thing I'm going to do is I am going to use my Iron Strider Ballistari. He is going to use his twin link las cannon, shoot the Rhino. Hit on a 4.
Not in the side armour.
Yep. Oh, missed. The other Iron Strider Ballistari over here is going to shoot your Castigator.
No problem.
Hitting on a 4. Oh, we're here again, aren't we? Right, inconsequential shot time. These guys here, the Vanguard, they're called Vanguard, Scutari Vanguard. They have 3 attacks each. They're anti-infantry 4+, so I'm going to shoot the tank. Hit on 4s. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds, please.
5 on sale.
Oh, took 2 wounds.
Yeah, 2 taken. Not bad.
I'll take it.
So, he's firing the crawler with neutron laser.
Yep. It's 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. Oh, strength 16.
Where is it?
AP -4.
So that will take me from a 2 up
So
to a 6 up. Go for it.
D6 +1 damage. Oh, I'm greeding it. I'm
damage.
greeding it. I'm greeding it. 4 damage.
4 damage. Not bad.
Everything else has missed. However, I do get secure no man's land. Unfortunately,
Right here.
I don't get bring it down. I'm going to keep bring it down because next turn, if I don't destroy these 2 things here, then the game will be in a different place in the world anyway. So I'm going to keep bring it down.
The Sisters revealed their position, their castigators' barrel flashes making their position clear. The long-range firepower of the Mechanicum flashed back, causing minimal damage. This was just mere tracer fire for now. The foot troops were ordered forward to secure no man's land at all costs. For what they could not see were the pain engines laying in wait.
Right, first things first, this is going to fire into the
What's
Iron
this?
Strider.
Immolator into Iron Strider. Rock on.
It's going to leave 3s to hit you. It's 2 hits.
Wish I had some minuses there.
You're tough as 7, aren't you?
Yeah, 3's to wound.
3s. It's twin lane, but it doesn't matter. It's 2 wounds, -4.
Oh. I think it's got a 6 up and vulnerable save. So I think that 1's gone through. And at 3, that puts it on 1 wound left. I'll check.
Surprise over an invuln. I see if the Hunter Killer kills it. It's another win from the Hunter Killer.
Everything's got an invuln in Admech. Oh, there we go, it's dead.
No questions asked.
Oh, it blows up doing 1 mortal wound to each of my folks.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain.
I will take it.
The explosion from the Iron Strider illuminated the Admech infantry. The Rhino immediately opened fire on the Rust Stalkers with its Stormbolter felling another one of their number. The Castigator tanks, slightly damaged from the ongoing rad bombardment of their deployment zone, had taken minor scrapes. The adrenaline surged through the tank crews, improving their accuracy. The autocannons and heavy bolters roared to life, piercing the jungle foliage and tearing into an Iron Strider. Many shots ricocheted off its armor, only causing superficial injuries. The penitent engines broke cover, the cocktails of stims driving them into a killing frenzy. The burning bodies of the Skitari could be seen by all.
I'll leave Jimmy there.
Point blank.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That was good. Bit unlucky not to kill them all, to be honest.
I'm just going to roll the charge.
Yeah, and he's dead. Tank shot for a CP?
I'm alright.
No?
We'll go like that to get the most movement possible.
Yeah, he's dead.
Kill him. And then other orders of business, because these guys will cleanse.
Yep.
And these will cleanse over here. So I don't score tempting target, which might be getting sacked off.
It probably is a good idea.
In fact, I will. But I do get my 5 for cleanse because I've done 2 objectives and get the extra one because it's a tactical objective.
Good job.
A swift and decisive turn from the sisters. Some mortifiers also arrived from reserve, preparing to go on the offensive with the Arco flagellants. Infantry have traded their lives on both sides in order to secure a tactical advantage on their side of the conflict.
I'll start with the compulsory shots. This unit here is going to go onto the, what are they called? Pain engines?
They're penitent engines, aren't
Onto the penitent engines.
6 dudes, 4 shots each, lethal hits on 6s. So those are 2s.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 armor saves, please.
5 up, it's down to 6 ups.
Oh dear.
Stop 2.
Feel no pains, right?
And we're paying 5 ups.
So far.
So 1.5 suits are good.
Right, then you got to roll it all again. These breaches are going to shoot at your emulator. No range.
Going to pop smoke for a CP.
Okay, yeah, good shout. So I'm hitting on 5s now. I'm within 6 inches of a battle line unit, so I get to reroll 1s. Which is good, because there are a lot of 1s. No lethal hits on this unit, however it is anti-vehicle 4+. Oh,
Not anti-vehicle enough.
2 saves, please, at AP -2.
I think they're only 3 ups. So 1 through, 2 through.
6 damage.
Take it, 4 left.
Sorry, 3 of the Cataphon breaches onto the Rhino. Rapid fire again. Oh, 3 hits. 3 hits. That is awful. Right, go on then. Fine. 4 pluses, 1 wound.
You did a 5?
Yep.
I'll just pass that one.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to shoot you with the Castellan robots instead then. I was hoping there'd be a nice little juicy infantry squad in front of me at this point, but
straight from the 90s.
guess what? There isn't a nice little infantry squad in front of me.
Is this one?
No.
The humble Rhino stands firm, refusing to buckle under the massed Admech firepower. The Skitari and Castellans charged the Rhino surrounding it. The Rhino still stood. The Skitari Marshal, however, decided to get involved for a change, and finally cracked the hull of the vehicle open with his axe. Half the Sacrosanct Sisters died in their attempt to disembark, as they had to make a desperate breakout. The infiltrators took the central objective back with ease, wiping the Battle Sister squad out.
Not a bad turn. I'm going to place them and then do my turn in a minute, so you'll see the result of that. What do you score?
I scored 2 unengaged on all fronts, and I believe you max bring it down at 5, correct?
So you would have got 7, because you get 2 for each suit,
Yeah.
2 for the Rhino, and then an extra one because it's got 10 rounds or more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That got a lot. That was good.
Yeah, bring it down when you're running penitence. It's not great for me.
No, you're a bit lucky there.
The Admech continue to match the Sisters on their primary mission. They do, however, start to pull away on the secondary objectives as they efficiently fell 3 different vehicles, scoring them 7 points on Bring It Down. The Sisters still have a ton of units to counterattack with. This battlefield is still not decided.
Right, lots has moved. These guys have come up. Celestine's dropped in like a chump. These guys here got overwatched and took 1 whole damage from the Incendium Busters things because Luke rolled like a champion and I didn't. Are these multi-melters, Luke?
They are.
Oh, that looks rude as well. And then this could be an issue. Right, off we go. Where are you starting first?
Both these castigators into the breaches over here.
Okay, once I remove models, can you still see? Because I think you need to do them.
Right, very fair point. But this one, in fairness, can't even see.
Okay.
So we'll just fire with this one.
Yep.
Hit on 2s, because I'm injured.
Yep.
It's 28. If it's freeze, it's all 4.
Okay. So AP not in. Safe, safe. Whoa, 2.
6 damage.
Dead, I'll CP. Ah,
Oh, not worth the
that
CP,
was
was it?
unlucky, wasn't it? Good shooting, sir. Pray continue with the heavy bolters.
Oof, cheeky 3 wounds, -1 again.
Safe, safe, and 2 damage taken.
We're going to do the Retributors into the big robots.
Retributors into these big robots here.
Those big robots.
Oh, right. That doesn't look good.
It's not. That's 2 hits. I reroll this one. I've got 2 hits out of 8.
That's not justice.
Strength 8.
Toughness 9.
And toughness 9.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I'm going to get a full reroll.
Oh, well done. Go on then.
Melt range.
Damage.
First one is 8.
So the first one dies, and then the second one is down to 2 wounds.
We're going to try and finish it off with the Immolator.
Right, yeah. Ah.
Twin linked.
Ah.
The penitent engines can get into the breaches. 11. Just zoom them around the back for me.
You can't fit through there.
Well, as far as I can get them. We now just need Celestine, same target.
To get a 9.
It's a 9.
Yes. I'll do what I can for you.
No worries. The Arcoflagellant's going in. 12. What are these rolls? And then, obviously, they're automatically in, but how far do I go with the Sacrosanct? So, we're spending this miracle dice of a 1 to activate the Palatine's ability, Rapturous Blows. And the Blade of St. Helena gives it a +1 attack, strength and damage.
That's nice.
Right?
Yeah.
Rapturous Blows means for every wound I do,
Yeah.
it also inflicts a mortal in addition. She's missed twice. So that's 2 wounds at -2, damage free.
5 up and vulnerable saves. 2 dead.
And then 2 mortal wounds on top.
3 dead.
It might seem like overkill. I am going to spend a CP to tank shock over there
Okay.
with the penitent, with the mortifiers. So it's strength 10 on the Buzzblade, which
Yep.
is ridiculous. So it's 10 dice. You're not toughness 10, so it's 12
I'm
dice.
not, no.
Really efficient for 5s. We get 4 mortal wounds.
Okie dokie. And 1 takes a wound.
And then the attacks from them. Strength 10, so I imagine freeze.
Yeah.
If they're
Dead.
damaged to you, does it make a difference?
Dead, dead. No, it means they're just dead.
The crazed criminals flail wildly at the Skitarii. The onslaught of massed attacks rip the Skitarii to shreds. The Marshal is also pulled down with the rest of his unit.
That's a good combat phase, well done. Well, as long as you take an objective and consolidate back to an objective.
Yeah,
so
fair.
what did you score? Doesn't matter. We'll find
Doesn't
out later.
matter. Typical of you, really. Let's just get me to do all the work. No, don't worry. Save your precious voice box. Anyway, that lazy toaster lover aside, the sisters continue to score max primary on their victory points. They also manage to pick up secure no man's land for another 5 victory points, but will fail to capture enemy outpost, for it is too far behind enemy lines and efficiently screened out by the Admech infantry.
He's trying to fight back over here.
You're going to be dead anyway. Right, 20 shots from the Rangers into them. Let's start there. Hitting on 4s because it didn't move.
More excited.
We did 4 wounds. No AP.
If only we still had our 2 up save. 3 of us die.
What are you doing to yourself?
Sergeant and the Palatine are still alive.
Do the sneaky. The last cannon from the Iron Strider into the Immolator.
Yeah, can catch the front just.
Sniper shot coming in here, hitting on 3s. Yes, wounding on 3s. Yes.
-4,
isn't it, for a last cannon these days? Okay,
Miracle dice of 6.
we thought that was going to be the case. Neutron laser now into your tank. 2 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on the 3s. Oh, snake eyes on the wounds. We'll go, yeah, all of these guys, all of the breachers into the suits. And it is hitting on 3s because I haven't moved. That's very good.
Oh, these 5s.
Oh, right.
So pass 1 fail 3. What's the damage?
3. 1 bounced. 1, 2. How, is it 5 or 6?
She's taken just enough wounds to die, I would say.
Okay. Oh.
Some soaked 1. Hell of a save here.
Doesn't look good.
1, 2.
Oh, it does look good.
3. She lives.
Oh, well done.
On the wound.
Nice. So I'm going to put the 2d6 flamers into the Zephyrim, whatever. What are they?
Multiple Admech flamethrowers open fire on the Zephyrim, felling some of their number. The final pain engine is laid low, despite surviving a volley of deadly anti-tank fire. Across the field, the Cataphren destroyers, now with their targeting arrays locked in, destroy one of the 2 castigators.
So this Castellan robot is going to go into the Zephyrim, Seraphim, whatever Raphim they're from. I get 5, which is good because that'll do it. I'm also going to charge the other Castellan unit. I need a 6 on the dice.
So take his wound token with him.
He's not having a wound token. 6 on the dice, 8.
Is that? This kit's only got 1 wound left, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I'm going to actually be a bit crazy in Overwatch.
Really?
So I don't want to get tank shocked.
Oh. Yeah, I guess if you kill him, then I'll redirect the charge. But I'll worry about that later.
So D6. 1 hit from Celestine's sword. Is a wound.
Right, it's fine.
So you get 14 dice, because 12 is definitely more than 3. It's another 4 dead.
Worth it from a 1 wound Castellan. Hitting on 4s. Wasn't wound. 2s. Yeah. Flat
1, I just roll using miracle dice.
Flat 3 damage.
So you kill 1.
So
Good.
Yeah. 8 attacks. Oh my god. Hit twice. 1 wound. Flat 3 damage.
I will just kill this guy.
Okay, cool.
He's on 1 wound.
Right,
Celestine manages to finish off the remaining Castellan with a devastating wound. The criminals fail to injure the Castellans, as despite getting a high number of wounds through their weapons, are simply not designed to be fighting in such a weight class.
They are quite tough. I'd run
This
away.
guy's no joke.
I'd run away with Celestine. Alright, they ain't gonna kill you, but I don't think you're gonna kill them either.
I've got a plan.
I know what the plan is, it's a good plan.
The Admech launch a devastating counterattack, injuring or tying up many of the Sisters' key combat and counterattack threats. They have also pulled ahead by scoring additional VP for removing enemy units that were located on objectives such as the Castigator and Palatine. The Sisters are on the back foot, but still have some powerful weaponry to hand.
Castigator.
It's going to shoot this Iron Strider.
Yeah.
There
Yeah. Balastari. Are you -1 to hit yet?
we are. 7 out of 11. I think it's the last 1 to 4 wounds. So no.
7 add 4 is 11.
Yeah, let's say it is. Freeze. And +1 to hit. So it would be 4s, down to 3s. It's also twin linked.
Oh, good.
That was a 6. Not very nice.
No, it doesn't.
4 wounds, -1.
Okay. Oh, he's dead. 4s to hit, right?
Yep. That's 9.
How many wounds?
2. -4.
So 5 up on vulnerables. Oh,
1 wound to you. Going to spend a CP to shoot that unit back. Yes, I am. Only 1 wound. No AP. You're going to fail. Yeah! Worth a CP. That wasn't an Overwatch. Just so we're clear.
She has done 2 devastating wounds at 2 damage a pop.
Okay.
And then 1 wound.
2, 4, 6. And then 1 wound. AP. 2. No, for an extra 2. Takes him down to 1 wound. I'm just going to put him on 1 now. We'll count down now.
Seraphim. Not Seraphim, her
the
special people.
The little ladies.
Fixed. Got any power swords though, just 1 wound, -2.
Good kill. Does kill. Well done.
Not a bad turn. I do score extend battle lines. I'll probably score defend stronghold. We shall see.
The sisters manage to hold a narrow lead. Should the Admech be issued orders they can achieve, then this key location will be impossible to hold.
Okay, so the down with the Admech have absolutely surged up, and we've done some calculations. He's in a position where he's going to literally kill a lot of my ability to fight back now.
Yeah.
Yes, I do have 5 more Seraphim in reserve.
Now, realistically, I've got 20 shots here. That's going to hurt a bit here. I've got these guys here that are going to hurt quite a lot here, and then I've got 9 shots here for 18 shots here as well. So this unit is going to go.
And these guys have lined up to thread the needle and
if this guy, I want to roll this guy. We're going to roll this guy into your tank.
Okay.
Okay, because it's going to make me feel good when he misses twice. So I'm going to CP it. He hits. He wounds.
Done.
Oh.
I just rolled my miracle dice for the turn.
You're boring.
It's a 6.
Okay. So this guy's done nothing all day, probably thanks to the direct intervention of the Emperor. But at the end of the day, these 4 here with their 4 shots each, automatically wounded on 2s, are enough to kill him.
For sure.
This guy here has got 4 armor piercing shots onto this immolator here, so that immolator's probably toast as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those 2 tanks being dead, this unit being dead, that unit being dead, leaves you with Celestine versus 10 of my monks and 3 giant robots.
Yeah, so we also worked it out, so I drew my cards for the next turn and I drew no prisoners and area denial, which especially after getting shot this turn, I won't be able to score either of them, which leaves us still on a level pegging, because I was a measly 1 point ahead. However, Dan drew his for turn 5 and he'll be able to score them both. And then because of the mission, which is, I want to say capture enemy outpost, it's the wrong name.
Priority target.
Priority targets, you'll then score for the at the end game for the number of objectives you're on.
Yeah.
So even right now, if he doesn't kill me,
I win.
He's gonna win. But that's been pretty good. It was a nice little counter attack from the sisters over here. I enjoyed that. However, Celestine's squad did just get absolutely decked to a man again. I think I need to start thinking about perhaps deploying them on the board.
They remind me of Incubi. They hit quite hard, but they die. And you do end up putting a lot into them. Like, I did end up putting a lot of firepower into them. But I guess the difference in the game was there was a fight over here for this objective that you lost eventually. There was a fight in the middle that you lost eventually, and then there wasn't a fight over there.
No. Left you to it.
Which is, yeah, you're too... We've always had this, haven't we? There's a really weird dynamic with the shift round on this one about the reinforcements being able to come in really close to the objective. Mean that guessing how much to actually commit is quite hard. But it was nice to see Admech do well. Hitting on 4s really does hurt my brain sometimes.
Yeah, I mean the sisters didn't do too badly. There's a lot of things like all the melters just being useless.
Well, you blitzed my robots.
No.
That was quite...
I fired almost 20 melter shots into them robots.
Oh yeah, that is true.
They didn't do anything.
Yeah, they
just kept
probably should've.
rolling poor hit rolls. But it's a dice game, that's how it goes.
The Fulgurite priests have got a weapon skill of 3. They might actually hit something.
Ooh, well, we'll never know.
They only have 2 attacks each.
And that is that.